Okay. You found a grave mistress. I think so. But I'm not sure who's buried there. So, who is buried outside? Whoever owned this place first, perhaps, before it was taken from them. Perhaps. Ooh, there's a lizard here. Can't really do anything about that, though. The house is being built right up against the rock face. Must have been cold here. Whoever lived in this place would have kept their fire burning constantly. I wonder what they did for wood. I'd wager poop. But I'm not sure, but that sounds like the only way. I wonder if this door is jammed. Or if it might open. Huh. Very cool. Let's see what's inside. Oh, there's a painting on the wall. That's interesting. Look at this. Swirls and flows. These are rivers. The detail. It's beautiful. These look like the rivers of Ghostwake. This must be where the torn book came from. No one goes to Ghostwake. Is there an inscription here? Seems so. Okay, I think I know some of those. Is that a single word? Most likely not. Ancient scribes didn't always trouble to put in their spaces. I don't think they expected their writing to be read. That would be a strange assumption to make when you're writing something. But okay, we have we. Oh, and that's all. I'm sure my translation for me is right now. Oh, this is me, not we. Okay, yeah. Anyhow, it's correct. This. I think I saw something similar. It has to be a verb. So definitely not worth. We have three words here. Here, take, and find. What is this? Safe, high, defended, or home. I have something of an idea. This looks like, I don't know, a crooked nose, but this is a combination of two of the other signs. One of the waves from water, and one of the lightning strikes from fire. And thinking about the lore and the world here, home is where you have both of those things. I think these are pretty important, so maybe this is home. I'm still not sure about this sign, though. Looks like maybe a structure built on water. Or an island on water. Like a place on the river. Like the Sky River. And considering the fact that this is written on a map, I'd probably wager this means home. So in that case, find the home map. That's what maps are for. Find me home. Or find my home. Is this where whoever lived here came from? I thought this place was built by people from Jersey. No one comes from Ghostwake. If you say so. I don't really know what Ghostwake is yet, but I sure hope we'll be able to find out. Let's get out of here. And explore the house a bit more. A heavy wooden box. This looks interesting. Beautifully made. Much nicer than everything else here. I estimate it to be hollow, mistress. Huh. There's something inscribed on the lid. Might be a clue as to what's inside. Okay, so first of all, we have this. These symbols are somewhat like my word for something. I didn't quite catch it. Anyhow, this looks like a conjunction. Like of. This signifies... First of all, an adjective. And then, mucho, mucho, mucho. A lot of something. So not tiny. Not serpents. It's either enormous or great. Great big. Maybe this. Now. It's a coffer. It's a treasure. Maybe, a coffer, like a chest with treasures, like a loot chest. Something like that. So, I wager it might be value, for example. Water is super valuable in the world. Let's go with value. And in this case, that's a noun. All of those are nouns. All of those are in the plural form. But treasures of great value would be something I'd go here. Just because it makes sense. So treasures of great value. My Ari will be most excited by this fine mistress, or whatever proves to be inside. Well, sounds interesting. I think it's a reliquary. A place to put your belongings when you die. The idea is you get them back when you return. That's what the loopers say anyway. Open it up then, Six. Not locked, mistress, but stiff. And I lack fingers for leverage. You don't have an attachment for prying? Something you can stick into your arm sockets? I first robot at those. Perhaps I could find something on the ship. Off you go then. I'll wait here. I will return shortly, mistress. It's gone. Now we can open it by ourselves. Lever the lid with the iron poker. Might be able to snap the lock. Here goes then. Let's see.
And there it was. Just lying there. The greatest treasure I ever found.
How careless of Six to miss this.
From the distant past of the Nebula's once great empire.
Incredible.
It was a crown.
The eagle and sun motive. Just like Janiki's brooch. The mark of the Empire. Could this be the crown of Iox itself? I'll have to think what to do with this. There's something written along the rim. Ooh. Another long inscription. This is a very short one. If this is under, this might be on. Let's go with that. Then a noun, water, winds or ways. Water on winds. That would rivers. So flowing waters. And rivers of Another noun. Life. Heart. Light. Oh man, I don't know. This definitely looks like something shining. So on rivers of light, we verb. Path. Sail. And now. All? No. Again? I'm not sure. Forever. Forever. Maybe. Because, you know, only because the circle and the plurals sounds like something that I just feel like it might be connected to infinity. So in Rivers of Light we sail forever. Let's go with that because it makes sense. Okie dokes. Mistress, I am back. Although I really must stop throwing myself off that rock. I will attempt to open the coffin now, mistress. Success! But it's empty. How disappointing. Oh well. Let's look around where you might find something else. Indeed, Ilberethian. Oh, that sounded like as if he didn't quite trust me. Did I... Aliya, have I angered you in some way? I fear our relationship is not entirely cordial. Shit. I'm sorry, Six. The world is a tough place sometimes. But I shouldn't take it out on you. Is that it? Well, anyhow, I think that I've betrayed his trust. That's a bit unfortunate, but what's done is done. Oh, wait, what? A glint above the door. There's something up here. A blade? A dagger. A little corroded but beautifully crafted, and with an eagle and sun on the hilt. It has been inscribed with tiny glyphs, mistress. You can barely make the letters out there so tiny. There's a lot of work here, anyhow. This is the end of a fractured line of text. So, first of all, we do have the word for emperor. We do have the word for us. And we do have the word for protects. So I can add my translation for protects to my dictionary now. That's okay. And we have one word to decipher. So let's take a stab at the new word. The Emperor protects us all, because this is the only word that that fits here. So the Emperor protects us all. Bam, that's it. Okay. Something here. A workbench. Whoever lived here would have needed to be self-sufficient. Then they would have needed water, mistress. This is a comfortable space. Wide open. Old, mistress. Yeah, well, you're not wrong, Six. Your witticism is kind of, get on my nerves sometimes.
After the dead air of the house, it was good to see the sky again.
We have found promising artifacts here. Also, we have located one new location of interest, the site from the mural. And there is Tamat to consider. I suggest we return to Professor Mayari and tell her our fears about Renba. I'd like to activate the hopper now. Well, duh. That is not an option. No, not just yet. There must be more to this place. Of course. I want to know who lived here, who died here, and what happened to Renba. We definitely have to explore some more. We have the shrine, and we have something here, don't we? A carving. There's something carved above the door. All. I'm going to have to guess the whole thing. The first one is all, of course, because we've already decided that. This is a verb. And home. This is the fire and wave combination. I'd wager this is live. Because place to live. That would mean this. And that would mean home. And defend would be place to live in verb form. That is curious. But I'd go with, yeah, live. All live. This is and, but I'm not sure anymore. This is forever. Again? All live again. Yeah, that would be actually pretty logical, I think. That would be in line with the beliefs of the, what are they called? Oh, the loopers. Yeah. They believe in the rebirth. Is that it? Of the human soul and body. That's why they don't bury anyone. So all live again. That makes sense, doesn't it? Does all live again work? A loop believer carved that. Yeah, that's what I thought. They believe everything that dies returns to the rivers to be reborn, which means if they buried someone in the grave at the back, and they were doing something really bad. Huh. This is very interesting. I thought I saw something... Oh, to take us back to... No. Oh, and another inscription here. Once souls return to the rivers, mistress, what do they do then? Do they sail? Why are you asking me? I've been among the rivers. There are no dead people there. Check out the inscriptions here. We've seen some of those, didn't we? This one is a phrase run together. This is of. This is light. Light of something. I believe you can be confident of your translation of light and of. Oh, good. Our vocabulary is growing. Light of. So definitely a noun. But all of those are nouns. Day? Light of day. I'm not sure. All forever. I don't know. I don't have an idea, honestly. I'll go with light of day because it sounds okay, but I'm not sure. There can't have ever been much light here. Definitely light of something. The shrine was built here. Is the stone inside from Mayerzi? No, mistress. I do not know where it is from, but Mayerzi does not have stone like that. I think this conversation should have been had after we visited the shrine, maybe? I don't know, that would make sense. Is this channel natural? I don't think it is. Dug out. There must be a wellspring here. A feeble one. One that requires every drop to be used. Water would have run down the channel, right past the house. Imagine having a stream of your own. Not a bad way to live, if you can withstand the soul-crushing loneliness. Someone lived out here. They irrigated the land, prayed. Here, in the eye of the cyclone, some kind of hermit? Probably. Another inscription. There's something carved in the rock here. This one is a broken fragment from an even longer phrase. We have water. We have another water. We have and we have below. So, that squiggly thing must be and, that's okay. Water is below must be correct too, that's okay. So the other one is above. I'm pretty sure about that. So, water's above and water's below. That'll do for now. Perhaps they believe the water from the well came from the rivers above. Are you certain that it doesn't? I'm not sure. I don't think so. There was a tripod up on the roof. Empty now. But it looks like it might have held something once. What kind of something? I would guess a transmitter. Whoever lived here would have been quite isolated. Let's go visit the shrine now. And then we will go and explore the crash site or whatever this is. Another inscription up above. This one is a fractured piece from an even longer phrase, again. So first of all, emperor or emperors live. And this is forever. And that makes sense. I believe you are correct with live. That is very good. And we're also convinced of forever. Very good. Emperors live forever. We have 3 words we're certain of. Finished. Emperors live forever. Although, emperors here? What were emperors doing out here? That's a very good question. According to legend, the last emperor disappeared after Iox fell. He didn't die there with everyone else. Are you suggesting he came here? Huh, why not? It would explain a few things. That would be a discovery, like, of the millennium. A stone pedestal. With someone in it. She seems familiar. It's the same as the statue in Jersey. Indeed, mistress. Mistress, you can recognize it by her hat. The figurine. Simply fashioned. Not a treasure, a functional item. This belongs on Iox. Are you shitting me? We are going to steal this, and here's an inscribed message on it. Impossibly small. We're going to take this to a museum. Alright, this is the end of a longer line of text. We have sacred and blessing. Oh, they must have used the wrong words. This is not sacred? Oh wow. We've done something wrong for once. So goddess, bless. That's a lot of symbols, but I think it must say bless. Okay, at least that is correct. But I've not seen anything even close to this final word. This is the water goddess, and she makes things grow. So it's either the harvest or the plants. Let's go with plants for now. I think that's correct. Although, okay, now we've messed up one of those things. This is not sacred. For some reason. I was pretty sure of that, though. That's not here. And not here. It might take a while before I find it. Where was that? Here it is. Isn't that it? No. Hey, no, that wasn't the one I was looking for. Or maybe it was. Holy. This is holy. And that definitely is holy. So how is it possible that that isn't? Maybe that was just, if it's a part of a longer hole, this thing might not belong to this word, but to some other one. That's the only thing I can think of. Anyway, the shrine itself is made of stone. By the way, I think that the sticks protruding from the grave back there were formed into the same shape as this shrine. The shrine itself was made of stone, but it's not the same stone as the moon itself. It is as old. Is this as old as the building? The outer structure certainly, but the stone pillar no. The buildings here are significantly older than the pillar. Oh. So, brought by a later occupant then? Whoever it was who buried the original occupant, maybe. Moving it to this moon must have been difficult. An important ritual object? Evidently, it is significantly more valuable than the goddess we found within. Yeah, it would seem so. I don't think there's anything behind this. It seems quite apparent that the building is at least 700 years old. Now you work that out. Oh, I have been observing the rate of weathering in the stones, mistress. Extrapolating, the building is older than the founding of the old empire on Iox. Is that so? You know, Six, back on Iox, they say nothing is older than the empire. That the empire and the fall are all that's ever been. If Iox does not believe in history, what is it they think you do? Iox believes in the loop. They believe what has happened will happen again. They think I'm out discovering the future. 6. What do you know about the Loop Temple? I know little of the Loop, mistress. The Loop priests claim that life is a great cycle. They believe that all that happens has happened before. That makes me wonder. The shuttered window. Light of, and I don't think this is day. I think this is temple. All and forever. Maybe the temple is so important to the loopers that it's literally all to them, everything, and forever. And it has some connotations with time and rebirth and the cyclic nature of history. So maybe temple? That might actually be a better translation of this word. I don't know. But I wager so. So the Loop Temple is extremely well placed, mistress. They have a lot of money and significant power. They are the heart of the Protectorate. Is it true? The probability of it is incalculable, mistress. There is no meaningful data. I guess we were asking about the rebirth and the cyclic nature of everything. Let's check out the cave. It'll be dark in there. Renba? Nothing. Oh, and she's automatically getting out. Well, that probably means we can't go in there for now. Maybe if we find a source of light, like there were lamps in the house there, but there was no option to pick them up. So, 2 people died here. One upstairs, who was buried outside, And then later, another by the fire below. 3 people, mistress. Do not forget Renba. Assuming he is in fact dead.